dressed up all wintry because it's getting colder now.
It is getting chilly.
And today we want to talk about why you still want to keep getting out there all through this season. We have a few people come in and they're like, oh, I'm going to pull back because it's, getting colder. And we just want to highlight some reasons of why you should get out there and then some resources today of what you can use to tramp in these colder months.
Cool.
Yay! So, first of all, so why would I like getting out in these colder months? So you get quieter trails and more chance of getting a hut because there's less people around, which is awesome. You get more settled weather around this time of year. So in Nelson, the weather usually settles a lot and you get those beautiful frost in the morning and then beautiful sunshiny days. You get to see all the snowy peaks and all the winter beauty. So waking up with the frost is great. And just a whole different view of nature. You get really cool sunrises and sunsets as we do in summer, but they're even cooler in winter. And you get to have cozy campfires and hot chocolates and drink Fireball whiskey, and just it's just a whole different vibe. It's awesome. You also get to use your snow gear, so you can get your micro spikes out, get your crampons out, get your ice axes out. And we're going to talk a bit about, Em's going to talk about that in a minute, about how to learn how to use those. You can use all your gear that you've got that you need for these colder months. So that's great. And you get to use your headlamp more, which is awesome. I love my headlamp. And there's nothing better than if you say, because the days are shorter and you don't get to a hut before the daylight ends, you get to hike with your headlamp. I think that's awesome, and you get to see all the spider webs. They all kind of light up. It's just magical. It's just magical. So some really good reasons why don't not go hiking in these next months. It's actually cooler than summer, I reckon, and it is literally cooler than summer, which is another point. It's not as hot, so you less risk to sunburn, and just a nicer tramping weather. Less sweaty. Yeah. Here's Em.
Nice. I thought I'd give you guys some resources to get comfy with hiking in the winter, because I'm new to New Zealand. I'm new to the snow. It is kind of terrifying, to be honest. If you haven't been out in those conditions before, in big mountains, in snow, what do you need to know? How can you be prepared? What gear do you need? So I'll give you some resources. The first one is for gear and equipment. Obviously, you're going to need new stuff. You're probably going to need tougher boots that are crampon compatible if you want to go do some mountaineering. You're going to need an ice axe. So you can come in and see us for that. You can do some some research on YouTube, seeing what other people use and reviews. You also might need a 4-season tent, warmer sleeping bag, warmer mat, all that kind of jazz, and some more layers as well. So be prepared to be carrying more, to be packing more. It is one of the downsides. Your bag's probably going to be a little bit heavier, but it's well worth it to be safe and be comfy when you get to camp. The next one is weather. So this is the big one for winter. You want to be checking MetService, you want to be checking mountain forecasts, and you want to be doing that up until the last minute to when you go. And don't be afraid to cancel a trip if the weather's not looking safe. Don't be afraid to pull back, postpone it for another time. The mountains will always be there, and you'll be getting a better weather window if you postpone. So be checking those and looking at the freezing level, be looking at the wind and wind chill, and getting comfy with that. We're probably going to be running some events and some workshops over winter, over the colder months, so you guys can improve your skills, looking at the weather, interpreting the maps, and reading topo maps as well. So winter's a really great time to be improving your skills and developing your skills in different climates, ready for summer tramping as well. Another resource is Doc. As you know, all their websites have really good links, particularly for things like ford crossings. You can check the levels, they've got good data, and so does the Mountain Safety Council. So heaps of data, really up to date, lots of resources for you to go look at for planning trips, and seeing what the different regions have on offer and what things you need to be aware of in all the different places as well. In terms of courses, Em and I have actually just signed up for an Alpine course in winter in July. So we're going to be going out, learning how to use crampons, ice axes, our avalanche safety, all that jazz. So I'm kind of scared, but really excited. It's going to be awesome. And then hopefully that means we have extra knowledge for you guys to be able to go out. And then that means we get awesome photos and reels from all our winter trips that we're going to do. They're run by the Nelson Alpine Club and also New Zealand Snow Safety Institute. And they're in a few different places. So you can do it at Rainbow, you can do it down at Arthur's Pass. So just have a look and see where the course is for your region. Nice. And then I already mentioned that we will be running workshops through winter, but don't forget we also have a really good network of experienced trampers and mountaineers and hikers and all those kinds of cool people. So if you're thinking about a particular hike and you want a bit more information, you can come in and chat to us, send us an email, message on Instagram, whatever, and we can put you in contact with some people that know their stuff and have some really up-to-date info. Nice. I think that's it. If you've got anything to add, we'd love to hear it. And if you want to come and chat to us in store and give us your 2 cents, that'd be awesome as well. Anything to add?
Don't forget about our adventure movie competition.
Yes. We want to see stuff. It doesn't have to be like crazy and like a huge production. It can just be a reel, like the reels we put out, just a long one.
Yeah, just a long reel.
And we've got our event next week about, what is it about?
Ultra running with
that's
Brad.
Yeah. So if you guys want to come along to that, please do. Otherwise, have a great weekend and we'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya.